I'm just going to start with why I divorced KORRA. What made me post what I posted? What made me emotionally lose control? And there's only one thing that can make me do that, and that's my kids. And nothing else. So, many of you know, well, I divorced KORRA because we got into an argument, and KORRA says things to hurt me sometimes, and she repeatedly told me that she regretted June ever being born. And I asked her to stop saying that, and June was in my arms crying, and she repeatedly said it over and over again. I called my mother, who will testify this in court, that she would kept saying it over and over and again, and I said, you can't say this to June. She understands what you're saying. June's crying.
My people, another matter don jabrata this morning as we wake up from Dr. Justin dem, the husband to KORRA OBIDI. Hey, my people, the matter when he carry come today, he no dey smiling at all. When he dey talk, tears don dey throw away for my eye like this. Oh, imagine oyibo man don dey cry like this. No say the world is really expensive and pathetic for a heart to bear. He said, according to him, he said, my kids are being withheld from me. According to him, he don't let us know, say, KORRA OBIDI don't deprive him from seeing the children henceforth. And secondly, una go remember one video when he come to tell KORRA, say, repeat it. He said, that matter be the word when KORRA OBIDI always dey tell him, say, he regrets ever having the daughter called Jane. Hey, my people, this one, he touched me to my bone marrow. How on earth a woman, mother go dey talk like that? Even single mothers, when the husband they don't stand or his son not even know the baby father, they still they love their children unconditionally, because when that child grow up, come hear this kind of matter. Hey, social media now they forget talk. Oh, in 100 years time they did there. He no go love you as the mother. Anyway, make you not be saying that my mouth na one for year. Make I live una, make una come hear from Dr. Justin dem as they knack the matter. Stay tuned and stay connected to Aproko Matters, where I bring all those things that matters on social media and on our YouTube channel under Boss Lady TV. See you all on my next video. Make I leave una watch the video below and bye bye.
I'm just going to start with why I divorced KORRA. What made me post what I posted? What made me emotionally lose control? And there's only one thing that can make me do that, and that's my kids. And nothing else. So, many of you know, well, I divorced KORRA because we got into an argument, and KORRA says things to hurt me sometimes, and she repeatedly told me that she regretted June ever being born. And I asked her to stop saying that, and June was in my arms crying, and she repeatedly said it over and over again. I called my mother, who will testify this in court, that she would kept saying it over and over and again, and I said, you can't say this to June. She understands what you're saying. June's crying, and she was like getting her airway choked off, and I communicated this, and she ignored me. I called her, she hung up on me. So, at legal counsel, I went and got my kids for the last 2 days to protect her, because many of you were reaching out to me and saying that they were going to call child services, which would not be the first time child services was called for negligence. So I went and got my kids and explained to her why I was taking control of the kids. I was not withholding her, and I had no intention of keeping the kids from her. Today I had to work, because we haven't found a nanny yet. And I asked her to watch the kids for a little bit. And she agreed. And I said, I will be taking the kids back to my house. And when I got there, her friends handed me a pile of papers. And the police were there. Well, they showed up later. She falsely filed. So I can't see my kids for, it looks like a month because she's trying to hurt me. I love my kids. They're my life. And men don't cry, but I am. Just for my kids. So, yeah. That's why I'm divorcing KORRA, because she used the kids to hurt me, and I thought that was wrong. And I didn't want Athena to go through the same things that June's endured the last few years. So now, with this, I was going to split custody with KORRA, and now I'm taking full custody. I'm going to fight her. Everything I'm saying here is true. I'm saying no false lies. This is why I divorced KORRA, because she hurt June. I didn't cheat on her. I do not have a mistress. No other reasons. I really wanted my family to work. And whoever says they should have a restraining order on me because I'm too emotional, that's heartless. You should be ashamed of yourself. I can't get my kids. She put a restraining order on me against the kids and falsely said that I assaulted her, which is not true. It's absolutely not true. But my mother will testify in court that she physically assaulted my daughter because she was on the phone. So, I'm asking you, because this is the only power I have right now, to help me see the errors in her ways. I'm a good father. She said it on her Facebook that I'm a good father and that we were co-parenting, all the while getting a restraining order on me and making false claims about my character that just are not true. Okay. Audrey? The switch within reach. I can tell you how disabling it is to not have a big toe. So I hope you don't have, I hope that you reconsider, and I'm blocking you now. You don't mess with my kids.